Hey guys, welcome to Blind Woman Reviews. This is where I basically just review books and content in general. Just give like spoiler-free reviews of things. Unless I go spoilers, I'll let you know if I do. But today, as promised, I'll be reviewing The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which is the first book in the series The Folk of the Air. Honestly, I've been wanting to read this book for about 2 years. I just didn't get to the series. So now I actually think I do regret that a little bit. Not fully, but I think I do just a little bit. So, The Cruel Prince revolves around their main character, Jude, who is a human in the Fey world, and she really wants to belong and fit into this Fey world. But she does not know what she, but most Fae are most Fae hate humans, and she doesn't know what to do to belong in a way. And so she eventually, after an event, has to figure out what she's willing to do and what she's willing to sacrifice to belong in this world, and how much blood she's willing to spill. So, honestly, just the concept of this, golden. I was driven in by the concept. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. It's all I look for. It's all I was like looking for in a fantasy. I think as a sorry, my cell phone. If you heard it, I don't know if you heard it because I'm actually recording through headphones, and I don't know if my headphones blocked out the noise of my phone. Which reminds me, depending on how this turns out, I'll probably re-record it. But for now, I'm recording in headphones, so let me know if you like this quality. If I end up uploading it like this, let me know if you like this quality. So, yeah. Anyway, so it was everything I was looking for in a fantasy. And also, I love reading about Fae. Yeah, I'm a basic person who enjoys this. I love Fae. I think this is one of the reasons I'm a really big fan of Sarah J. Maas, because all her books have Fae, and along with a bunch of other different, like, races she kind of makes up. But all the her books basically have Fae. I have pretty much every book she's written, with the exception of Soul Stealer, because it's a part of DC Icons, and I have yet to read that book or the DC Icon series. Hopefully, I'll read it soon. But anyway, I love this book. I think the story was actually very well paced. I enjoyed the pacing. Some chapters were long, some were short, and that was fine. I was perfectly okay with it. I listened to this on audiobook, and I think it was wonderful. And by the way, yes, listening to audiobooks counts as reading. Just saying, for some of the people that don't believe it. Listening to audiobooks seriously counts as reading. Yeah, I loved it. I think it was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful book. As a story, it just works out so perfectly, and I think it definitely, it was definitely really intriguing. I love the court intrigue, the politics, and the world building. I think that the different types of races and the different types of politics that show up, and the different views that come up are actually pretty good. We learned everything from Jude's point of view, but I think it was good. It was very, very well done. I love that it starts with a prologue. I do enjoy prologues. I think prologues are awesome, and I love them very much. So yes, I enjoy a lot. I will say this, however. I gave this book 4 stars, and it's not because I found anything negative with it. It just didn't feel like a 5-star book to me, but I gave it 4 stars because of that. But I originally gave it 5 stars, but then I kind of reconsidered and gave it 4 stars because it just didn't feel like a 5-star book to me. So I gave it 4 stars. So yeah, that's it. I gave it 4 stars, and honestly, even it was actually well written though. And I think the lead up to the ending, and that pretty big massive ending, and the plot, the bit of a plot twist, kind of like a plot twist, was actually phenomenal. I think that she's a really good writer, and I would love to read more from her. And I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'll definitely be reading the rest of the books in the series. Honestly, the only reason I regret not reading it earlier is because the fun part okay, the bad part about reading a series from the beginning is that you have to wait for all the books as they come out. So you're stuck for a year to maybe 3 while the author writes, and you're stuck waiting, and you're like, okay, you're like in this cliffhanger. If they ended in a cliffhanger, that's where you're stuck. But the fun part about that is that you have time to let the story ruminate, and you have time to create theories, predictions, and at least for me, reread it again. So one of the things I do now is every time I read a series from the beginning is I read the previous books in the year. This year it was A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I would read, I read, the book that came out for A Court of Thorns and Roses so far is A Court of Silver Flames. So I read the entire ACOTAR series in order to read A Court of Silver Flames, and it felt so much more satisfying that way. Just because I think it was wonderful. I think it was really good to read it that way. And I really liked it. I mean, you know, it was fun. It was exciting to read it that way because I got to re-experience the story and experience the new story. So I enjoyed it. So I regret not reading it from the beginning when I said I wanted to, when the books were still kind of coming out. But I don't regret it because now all the books are out, so I don't have to wait in between books. And that is always wonderful, you know, when you don't have to wait between books and you can basically binge the series if to your heart's content, if that is your wish. So yeah, let me know what you thought about The Cruel Prince. Also, let me know what book or books you'd like me to review next. I don't yet have a set plan for Tuesday. If I finish something this week, because this is pre-filmed technically, so if I finish something that I'm reading right now at the time, currently, I will be reviewing that Tuesday. Hopefully I can finish 2 books so that I can review both Tuesday and Thursday, but if not, I'll basically at least, you know, make sure I post at least the Saturday video, because that's the main one. I'll definitely make sure to post Saturdays at 6 p.m. So with that said, I'll see you in my next video on Saturday at 6 p.m. If you're interested in my content, please subscribe and like, comment, and share. That is very much appreciated. I think it'll definitely help out the YouTube algorithm. And me. Thank you for your support. I appreciate anyone who has returned, as well as anyone who is watching and happens not to be a subscriber. Hopefully, I have converted you to a subscriber, but I'll never know. So, yeah. And if you have any video requests and any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to definitely consider, and I'll be replying to your comments. So, yeah, let me know. And all my social media is linked in the description. If you want to see my previous review, which was on A Game of Thrones, I'll be linking that below, as well as my Blind Woman Reacts playlist. So if you want to see those reactions, the master playlist will be down below. And I'll see you on Saturday. Bye!